Hey guys, we're preparing to go and find an island somewhere there in the river and spend the night. And Edgar, who just happened to get here yesterday, 11:30 in the evening, he came on his own all the way from Gaio to here. Took him about 11 hours, but he got here. He's done it quite a few times. He's a true adventurer. But he's leaving now, so he can get home still today. If not, he's gonna stop somewhere along the river and spend the night there and then proceed to Gaio. But there he is. Fica bem, amigo. So we're off to find an island somewhere in the middle of the river. We've loaded the boat with as much gear as we can. Oh, we need. He's gonna jibe again, Marina. Winds, as you can see, shifting direction all the time, but not too bad. Today we will have a look at some of the islands less than a mile from where we set sail from. One of them, Island of the Horses, seems to have a small beach accessible by boat without the usual sunken logs and tree branches that make it so difficult to get to shore. Really close by there are Lusitano horses running around on the riverbanks, and sometimes they cross the river to this island. You can see this and a lot more aboard one of Rio Adentro's boats. They arrange all sorts of day trips. Have a look on their website. Eu vou buscar. On the way there, we sailed by another friend of ours, Sergio, aboard his Sunfast 20. Oh, peguei, doutor! Olha só, o Edgar saiu daqui agora. Foi. E eu vou passar a noite ali àquela ilha. Amazing how, without saying a word to one another, three of us ended up meeting in the same spot some 30 nautical miles away from home. We are approaching this carefully, as only the day before we ran over a sunken log and were very lucky it was rotting already, or we would have tested my unsinkable skiff theory. It still put a sizable scratch on the dagger board, but nothing too serious. So, this time around, I'm taking no chances, and after a recon sail by, we will drop sail and slowly paddle to shore. Successful landing. We'll have to explore it to see if we can spend the night here on our own little world. But first, now we're gonna explore this small island.
Huh?
We do need to have a good look around first. See, horses are not the only thing running around on the riverbanks. And although it's very unlikely this would be here, I'd rather make sure we are alone with the horses. Okay, I can see horses right over there. That explains a lot of the, well, a lot of this. and the trails. We could see only a couple of horses in the distance and no foals, so we should be okay. Marina doesn't seem very convinced about the horses.
No, nada.
Better than bulls, I guess. Okay guys, almost sunset. It's about time we start making camp, and I'm gonna get my galley box from there and we're gonna cook some dinner. Okay, let's have a look at our campsite. Unfortunately, the wind had picked up quite a lot and we had to set camp a bit more sheltered than we wanted. Not a bad place, away from the trails, close to the boat, on slightly lower ground, so most of the wind would just go over, and with no chance of raining, this looked perfect. So, the galley box. Okay, so this is not the stove I want, but the bigger one didn't arrive in time, so I had to bring this little one. It's not as stable as I would like. I want to make a support here so that the pan never has to touch the stove. Instead it will touch the box itself. But for today that will have to do. We'll have a little draw there. Like I said, it's not finished, but it's a start. I do need the windshield here.
Já ferve.
Já?
Traduz.
Less than 5 minutes. Tomato soup, guys, with coriander and eggs. Queres mais?
Queres mais? Ainda tinhas
Vá,
posto.
aí
Tá
mais.
bom, tá bom, tá bom.
Tá?
Tá, depois eu, se quiser mais ponho, que eu gosto disso crunchy.
And Miss Sleepyhead.
Muito sono. Eu estou exagerando.
Ninguém nota. And it's about time we leave the island. Just need to get that boat in the water. Queres pousar?
Cuidado porquê?
Hã?
Mas não gosto aqui de ter o leme, alejo. Vou dar mãe, porque vou de lado, como ao carapau. Vais gozar comigo, não vais no vídeo? Bora.
Já chega.
Ainda bem. Sim, que o barco carregado.
It would have been smarter to do this before we put everything back on the boat. That's probably another 20 kilos of stuff. Someone said on the comments that she couldn't fit her handbag in these hatches. Well, most of our stuff is in there. See, I do like sailing with a clean, uncluttered boat. The wind was quite strong during the night, and even this early there was still some good gusts to get us going. And we took the scenic route back to Valada beach. And as we got to Valada, we were sheltered from any wind and actually had to paddle to get to shore. But all in all, what a great couple of days. See you soon, guys.